Okay, Chavra, let's learn. We are learning the Heilige Sefer of Pituchei Chotam from Rabi Yakov. We are holding in Pashas Bah'aloscha. Now, I have a chiddush for you this week. This week, I don't think in the Torah we're about to learn there is one gematria. This one, it's Api Remez, so it's not the Pashup Shad in the Psukim, but it reads more like a shmooze. In the Torah giving us a shmooze than it does just Muslim. So let's listen up. Here we go. There's a conversation that takes place in this week's parsha between Moshe and his father-in-law Yisro. And the pashup shad of the Psukim is Moshe's telling Yisro, listen, we're getting ready to go into Yisrael, come with us. And Yisro says, no, I'm not going to go, I'm going back home. And Moshe says, no, don't leave us. You know, you've been so helpful to us, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu will do good for you. And then it says that they travel from the Har Hashem Derech Shlesh Yam, and the Aron was in front of them, the Anan Hashem was upon them when they left the Machana. That's the story. It doesn't end. We don't know if Yisro stayed or didn't stay, but that's not what we're going to deal with. If Yaakov sees a conversation here in these psukim, a conversation between the guf and the Neshama. And the Neshama trying to convince the guf that it's worth listening to him as opposed to following his own desires. So let's take a look in how Rabi Yakov reads the psukim. So first of all, Moshe refers to the Neshama. So when it says Vayemer Moshe, Moshe is the one talking, that's the Neshama, talking to the Guf. L'chayvev ben Ru'uel HaMidyani, Chaysen Moshe. So what's this? Chayvev is Lashon of Chiba. Chiba is a Guf that's beloved to the Neshama, because it listens. Ben Ru'uel, not Ra Lakel Chas V'Shalom, but a Reya, a friend to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. When the Guf listens to the Neshama and follows the ways of the Torah and learns and davens and keeps the mitzvahs, and the Guf becomes a Reya Lakel, a friend of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Hamidyani is a lashon of din, for in order for the Guf to follow, you need a person to judge himself, and he has to realize where he's holding and what he needs to improve, and to do a cheshbon nefesh. Chaysen Moshe, that is what's the closest relation, or the father-in-law of Moshe Rabbeinu, the father-in-law of the Neshama, is the Guf. Very close relation between the Guf and the Neshama. So we have Vayemer Moshe. Moshe is talking to the Guf. The Neshama is talking to the Guf. And he tells him, Noisem anachnu. Her ois. Listen up, Guf. Noisem anachnu. A powerful line. The Neshama tells the Guf, we're traveling. We're only travelers here. And we have a destination. But appreciate the fact that we're just Noisem. We need to do tshuva today. We can't wait until tomorrow. Al-Timer, don't say that I'll do tshuva at the end of my life, because who knows how long you'll live. We're on a journey. And where we headed, to the place that Hashem said He's going to give to you. That's we're going to Gan Eden. That's where we're going. Therefore, l'cha itanu. The Neshama tells the Guf, come along with me for the ride. Come with me. Ve'itavnach. It's going to be better for you. Now, the Lashon ve'itavnu is plural. So Rabi Yakov wants to know, I thought the Neshama is talking here. Well, we've learned many times that the Neshama has at least 3 chalakim. It actually has 5, but 3 that are negeya here. And that's the nefesh, ruach, and Neshama. 3 parts of the Neshama. And the Neshama is saying to the Guf, Ve'itavnu lach, we'll do good for you. Listen up to us and we'll do good for you, because it's not only going to be good for us, Olam Haba will be good for you too. Tchias Meisim is about the guf coming back to the world. So it's not just for us, it's for you too. Ki Hashem diber toiv al Yisro. Because Olam Haba and Tchias HaMeisim, it may be parts of it are only going to be for Yidden. So why lose out, guf? Why lose out? Vayomer love, the first response of the guf is always Loi Elech. I'm not going. Kiyam el Artzi. I like where I am. I like the Aretz. I like base things. Vel meladati Elech. I like Taiva. I like to do what I like to do. So Loi Elech. Neshama, you can have Olam Haba. I'm going to stay here. This is better for me. Vayomer. So Neshama continues. No, please, al natazevisen. Please don't leave us. Again, the nefesh, ruach, neshama. Ki al ken yadata chanesenu bamidbar. Our encampment, meaning where we're going to head, where we're going, where we will be stationed. Our status is determined through your dibur. Meaning we can't do it alone. The neshama needs the guf. We need you. Bamidbar is a lashon of dibur, because there's so many things that require dibur. Tefillah, Torah. Yes, even Torah is not meant to be thought. It's really meant to be said. So we need you, because we're dependent on you, says the neshama to the guf. Vayisalanu la'inaim. You lead. You're the one who makes things happen. We need you as eyes. We can't do things in this world without you. So we need you. So don't leave us. Lach. Please. But here you already sense that things are getting better. The neshama perceives that the guf is being convinced. And it says, V'hoya. It will be a lashon of simcha. He feels that I think we got him. And then they agree. The guf agrees. Vayisu mehar Hashem. The guf says, "Okay, you got me. I'm in. Let's do this." And they travel mehar Hashem. The Gemara in Sukkah tells us that la'asad lavai Hakadosh Baruch Hu is going to bring the Yetzer Hara v'sheichta b'fnei tzadikim b'fnei Hashem. He's going to slaughter the Yetzer Hara. Tzadikim nidme lehem kahar gavoya. To the tzadikim, the Yetzer Hara is going to look like this big mountain. And they're going to be like, wow, I can't believe we were able to make it over the mountain. And the Rishaim are going to see it like a churasera, like a little strand of hair, and like, we couldn't beat that. So Vayisu mehar Hashem. Once the guf joins the neshama, he's ready to travel. He says, okay, I don't need the Yetzer Hara. The Har is the Yetzer Hara. I'm leaving him behind. I don't need him. So Vayisu, they all, the guf, and then the Gimel Chalakim and the Neshama, they leave the Yetzer Hara behind. How do they do that? They do that through a derech of Shleishis Yom, a path of 3 days. The Gemara in Kedushin tells us that a person should always divide his learning into 3, or to learn every day 3 parts of Torah: Shlish B'Mikra, Shlish B'Mishnah, and Shlish B'Talmud. So the way we travel, the way we move on, the derech that we need to be on, is the Limud HaTorah. But it's interesting that Rabi Yakov points out it's specifically learning all 3 chalakim of Torah is necessary for us each day. V'areim bris Hashem, and now we could join the Yetzer Tov with us, and we'll be neiseya lifneim derech shleishis yamim lasur lehem menucha. Now we have the guf, we have the neshama, we have a mahalach of learning Torah b'midbar, b'dibur, and we can travel away from the Yetzer Hara, and we can find menucha, we can find our resting spot, we can find Olam Haba. Ba'anan Hashem, and the Shechina itself will be aleim yom, will be on them. But listen to the kicker here. Binasam min hamachane. The Shechina will be there upon them yomam, on the day, that day, in Olam Haba, they'll have the Shechina on them. But not only that, But when they travel min hamachana, from the encampment, that means through lima Torah, through doing mitzvahs, we're able to change the place, this world itself, where we are now. We're able to turn that place itself into the place of Shechina, into a machana, into a camp of the Shechina. We don't have to wait till we get to Olam Haba. We can get the Shechina already now. We can get it already here. So this is Moshe's, the Neshama's argument and deliberation with the Guf. Please, we're traveling, but we don't want to wait till there to get our reward. We want to be able to have it here too. And therefore, if you join our trip Guf, body, taiva, laziness, if you join us, then we'll have it here too. A shmooze we got this week from Rabi Yakov with the Neshama convincing the Guf to join him on his journey. Have a wonderful Shabbos.